Alright, hey guys, welcome to today's video. I wanted to make a video where I sell my Avarice set, which has 490% gold load. I ended up selling it for about 120 million, which I think is a ridiculous amount of gold. So I wanted to make this video discussing what is happening and how to make deals like this where you make a lot of profit and get a really good deal while being fair and giving the other person something OP as well. Now with all of my trades, I sell extremely OP items for OP prices, and that's how I make a lot of gold. And when I buy these items, I of course pay the person really well as well, which is how I'm able to get OP items like this as well. I personally didn't awaken this, so if you saw earlier, I had my Avarice set 90% belt, 100% ring, and 100% amulet, which has, and plus the set gives 200% extra gold load as a set bonus. So that's 490% gold load, which is probably one of the highest gold load available in Arcane Legend. And I'm trading my set in for Avarice belt 80% gold load, Avarice ring 80% gold load, and an Avarice amulet which has 50% gold load plus a glow stick egg, along with 60 million gold, of course. Now, so as you can see, he gave me 60 million pure gold, an Avarice set with 410% gold load, and the glow stick egg, which is worth about 7 million. So as you can see, I don't completely take all of the gold, because what you ideally want to do is, when making trades, I usually like having a bit of items that I can probably sell into the future for a higher price. So when you make a deal, you don't always have to get the deal at the time, like the best deal at the time. You can always get something that's quite average price but will be higher over time. This deal I made was I think 2 days after I bought the after I had the Avarice 490% gold load. And then what I did is I took his Avarice set, which was 400%, 410% gold load, and I knew I could sell that set for at least 50 million. So what I decided to do is have the 60 million and sell the other set to someone separately. I personally am not farming anytime, and that's why I'm selling such an OP gold load item. And even when I pay ridiculous prices like this, I usually don't have as much time anymore to actually, get into farming and making a lot of gold. And also the fact that I have already a ridiculous amount of gold doesn't really help with this. So I have a lot of gold, which is how I'm able to buy these items to begin with and then sell them for a higher price, which makes me even more profit in the beginning. Also, other things I try to implement is the timing of it. Sometimes you need to know that, during event times when these items become available, when awakening are cheaper, more people tend to awaken items. These items becomes more available, so price for this drop really, really quickly. But also what happens is price for this increases really, really quickly, because when it's available, everyone buys it. But when it's rare, people still want it because they want to have an easier time farming by making more gold a lot quicker. And that's how basically Avarice set works. And since gold load is one of the major thing that happens in Arcane Legend, it's pretty important that people try to get as much gold load as they can. I've got some friends who has over 1,000 gold load, or not some, very few friends. and few people I know who actually have over 1,000% gold, and they have spent a crazy amount of gold trying to get sets like this. As you can see, this set alone cost him an average set 430%, 10% gold, and this 60 million plus that glow stick. You gotta remember these items are OP, and whenever you come to a situation like this, you gotta, try get a little bit more than the person is willing to give, because that's when you know you've got a really good deal. And also they also will be happy with an OP item. A lot of people who farm gold like this, they're pretty happy with paying an overpriced price for a set like this, because they know they can make the gold so much faster by having a really OP set. Also, another thing to remember is this set is still worth at least at least 100 to 130 million to them. So even if they don't get enough money out of it, they can still sell it and retain that much money, because sets like this is so rare and so many people actually want it. Now, what I did is I waited a day or two, and or more. I waited a day, and then I went on to Arcane Legend forum and said I'm selling my Avarice set, which has 410% gold. And this guy, he actually wanted to buy my Avarice set, but just the belt and the ring, and he offered me 50 million, which I decided to accept. And as you can see, I call in that and confirm it, make sure that it's today's recording. As you can see right there, I've got another 50 million, so 60 plus 50 is 110 million. The ring that he gave me, I sold that in auction for 3 million, and the amulet that I have, sorry, the glow stick egg that I have is of course worth quite a lot of amount of gold as well. It's 7 million. I actually decided not to sell that because glow stick is a very good pen that is available in all different kind of situations, so I decided to actually keep that. But another tip I wanted to share with you guys to make a lot of gold is to keep track of what items you have available for sale when you're marching and buying and selling stuff. That's how I managed to get better offers, because I actually write down all the things I have in a list like this. And I'm using a thread on Arcane Legend forum called Little Big Sell. I've had this sell. I have this thread since the August 10th of 2017. So it's 2019 February now, almost ending February. So I keep a track. Sometimes you'll see that Twin Razor is listed as 5 million, whereas if we go back into here, you will see that Twin Razor is actually not worth 5 million. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's not listed, but it's not worth 5 million, but it's so I can remind myself when Twin Razor price increases to 5 million, I can sell this item. Until then, I'm keeping this item just for use or show off. Sometimes these items take a while for the price to rise, but it's not a really big deal because I get to use these items, and that's what I have with all of my sets as well. Anyway, so as you can see, the prices for this, if you keep this in mind, it will help you. I'm also selling a level 50 spirit dagger for 45 million. That's my order price. Also selling first beaten artifact of the elf, 100% gold load, Arcanite Necro, and Arcane Shards, and tons of other stuff like housing and stuff. If you want to see what items I have sold in the past, if you have a look through all of these items, it'll tell you what items they are, how much I sold them for, and what awakenings I had and all that kind of stuff. It's got a ridiculous amount of items, and this I've actually estimated the amount of value in all these items, and it's over 1 billion gold in Arcane Legend, which is a ridiculous amount. They are set in price, as you can see, 136. Oh, that's meant to be 130 million. This is meant to be, this is 125. So all these items I've actually sold already. And all of these items you see, they are yet to be sold. So these are available. So if you're someone who merchants, this could be a useful way for you to see what items you have, what items you want to sell, and how much you want to sell them for. Anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.